Hey guys, Josh Saxon with Keller Williams Executives and Evolve Home Group. Hope everyone is having a fantastic week. Happy Friday to you and your friends and family. We're getting into the summer. The kids are out of school. There's a lot to do around town, hikes, bikes. I was at the Chalk Walk, the other weekend. There was a ton of people there too. Even though it rained, it was still so much fun. There's so much talent in this world. It's crazy. So today's video, and I'm actually going to split this up into multiple videos, so just bear with me here, but the video series that I want to do is about selling a house, and actually selling the house. I know, my little selling a house for top dollar, and what does that look like? So let's get right into it, guys. Number one on selling a house, you're going to want to do your research. Do you have that information and stats about your house? Something that I use that's very, very powerful that I send to every single one of my past clients, my homeowners. I've got friends, I've got family on it too. If you want to get on it as well, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to get you set up on that. It's called HomeBot. HomeBot is great. It gives you a valuation every single month on your house. You know, whether it goes up or down, whatever it is, you can see, the timeline actually behind your house as well, especially if you've been there for many, many years. That's kind of cool to see. It also gives you a little bit of a breakdown on, if it might make sense to refinance. It just has a lot of information and stats. It's very powerful, and you get that once a month. So HomeBot's it's just a very cool tool. It's a very cool technology piece. The second piece that I have available, and only the select agents will have this available, is called a snapshot. It's called a Kelly snapshot. And what a Kelly snapshot is that at any time, what that is that you can get information on your neighborhood specifically. So, how many days on market in your neighborhood? What are the houses selling for? What's the average? There's a lot of pieces behind that Kelly snapshot. She's an AI system that I have. She's specifically real estate related, and she's very, very cool. It's crazy because my wife's name is Kelly, so we have fun with that. On a given day, I'll be like, Kelly this, and my wife's like, what do you need? And I'm like, no, I'm talking to the app. so that's that. The tools and technology really to kind of bundle it together for you guys is going to be more important than ever when it comes to listing your house, because that way the stats behind that, how many days on market. Again, all those different pieces are going to be there. Just so you guys know, in Denver right now, average days on market sits right around 24, 25 days. It's kind of been going up and down this year since January, somewhere between about 22 and 28 days on market. And again, that's just the average. So you could be looking at more or less than that, specifically depending on your house and on your agent. I would say more so than ever. So you want to have a great agent. You want to have a top producing agent that's going to be helping you sell that house for top dollar, but also timing wise, that first 2 weeks, just so you guys know, and this is the second piece that I really wanted to bring to this video, is about timing. It is more important than ever to take advantage of that first 2 to 3 weeks of having your house on the market. It's when you're going to have the most interest in your house. It's definitely when you're going to have the most buyers, and it's when you need to really take advantage, and you really have to take advantage of the time. So you need to strategize. You need to have a plan in place into what that looks like on selling the house, so that it does sell within that window of time. Okay. So if you guys have questions on that, please reach out to me. I am happy to explain that. That's actually a listing appointment, which is another piece of this too. And really the next biggest piece is that do your research, have the technology there to set yourself up so that you have some understanding on what it looks like if you were to sell your house, and then actually have an agent. So that's when you would call someone like me, and I'm happy to come to your house. What I do, actually, I send you information before I even get to the house. And then once I do get to the house, we just go through everything together, walk around the house. I give you a whole packet of information in regards to what I do that separates me from any agent in Colorado. I have a whole team behind me. I'm going to shout out my wife again. She actually can help as well with staging your house if it needs it. If it doesn't, that's totally okay too. There's a lot of strategies behind just moving a few things around and getting it ready to sell. That's what it's all about, guys. This is when it comes to selling a house, you want to sell it for as much as you can. You bought it at the right time, whenever that time was. It's still going to be the right time because you have money into the house. We need to get as much money out of that house as possible. So I can tell you that as far as real estate commissions and other things go into selling the house, it's going to be a huge piece of you selling your house, yes, into how much money you're going to be paying that agent. But if you have a great agent, they are worth it and then some. And I can tell you guys that is absolutely the case, because someone like me, top producing agents, they're going to be able to get you guys as much money as possible out of your house. So even after the commissions, you're still going to make more money than you would if you just went with some, discount brokerage or a company or whatever it was that sold it for a specific amount. You actually should be able to get more money than you would going even through them after it's all said and done, which is crazy. And I think timing is the other biggest piece of this. That's going to be coming in the next video, guys. So again, the first two things, just to recap it real quick, is the technology. Do your research. Know those things about your house. Don't just make them up or think, oh my gosh, my house is worth $1 million. Well, is it really worth $1 million? Is it worth $350,000? So know those stats, know a little bit of that information. Get yourself on HomeBot or one of those technologies if you're not on it already. And then number two is to be able to set yourself up for success. Get a top producing agent. Timing is going to be everything. Strategy is going to be more important than ever to take advantage of that 2 to 3 week span that you list your house on the market. That's the other piece. But I will wrap it up. I'm going to bring it into another video. Hope you guys got a lot of value out of this, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. All right, bye.